Good evening, guys. How's it going? This is Kay from Lunarlight Games, and thanks for dropping in. Hello and welcome to the channel. If you're new, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, as well as the like button. So, what are we up to tonight? Well, we're continuing on with Tactics Ogre Reborn, and I think we're about to start up Chapter 3. Chapter 3 of the Lawful Route. So, Chapter 2 has so far been uncharted territory for me. All this content is new. I have never experienced any of this, as well as the beginning of Chapter 3. So, a lot of exciting stuff happened in Chapter 2, but Chapter 3 is really where things start to get it's where things start to get interesting. Now that we've completed our duel against Leonar, I wonder what will become of Deneb and the new Wallister resistance, as well as Balmamusa, and eventually, I guess we'll get around to Branton later. But for now, let's go ahead and get set up and load in. Well, let's get going then.
Tactics Ogre.
Four weeks had passed since the fall of Rhine. Swift on the heels of their victory, it seemed certain the Buckram would continue their march. Yet, contrary to expectations, they made no move to strike at Almorica. In Fidok Castle too, the Dark Knight's silence gave no token they might quit their fastness and cast their lot with war. The eyes of Valeria watched. Not content to sit by and wait, Hierophant Balmamusa set out to capture Almorica Castle at the head of a massive host. In crushing the castle's defenses with overwhelming force, he hoped to minimize his own losses while deterring the Buckram advance. With the Burnham Massif standing as a natural barrier protecting the seat of Galgastani power in Coritanae, any invading armies would be forced to pass first through Almorica Castle. The terrain at his advantage, Balmamusa saw little danger in committing the forces of Coritanae Keep to the siege on Almorica. As the Galgastani armies emerged from the Sonji Weald, word of Balmamousa's plans reached Deneb.
What am I to do with you, Barbus, huh? One cannot deny your insubordination. To act without leave of the High Champion is strictly forbidden, whatever the circumstance. Time and again you were ordered to return, and each time you've ignored your orders. Only now do you deign to grace these halls. I am galled.
Galling, yes. The obstinate lout. Go on. Beg forgiveness.
You talk too much, Martin, and I have an ill temper.
What was I to do? Deny the Regent? Impossible.
We do not answer to Branton! Speak true. You learned that the Zenobian Knights were in Rime and sought to do battle. Is it not so?
And what if it is? The Wallister and Galgastani will hack each other into the ground. What more could we want for? You see fortune and call it calamity, Balzaphon.
Enough, Balzaphon. What's done is done.
Welcome back, Lord Commander. Ah, I see Ozma and Oz accompany you.
What word of the Wallister?
We've received reports that they rally on the Sonji Weald.
They think to bring the fight to Almorica in the Duke's absence. Good. Send a message to Volok. Tell him to double their watch to ensure the Buckram, rather, the Regent, does not move without permission.
As you command, sir.
Barbus, I'm sending you to Heim.
But Heim is leagues from the front.
Steady, Barbas. I do not intend for you to serve as a castellan for the Regent, if that is your fear. The Liberation Front has freed Abuna Prancet from Heim Castle.
What?
Those partisan rebels might well catch wind of our true task. Manaflora's whereabouts elude us, and now the Abuna, the only man who might know, has gone missing as well. Barbas, I task you with a mission of utmost import. Recapture Abuna Prancet, whatever the cost.
Yes, Lord Commander.
The two of you are to deal with the Liberation Front. Too long have we suffered them to move unchecked.
On the honor of House Glacius, my brother and I will see it so.
Common rabble. There'll be little trouble.
Andora's search for Manaflora is to continue. You and Martin will keep a close eye on the Wallister and Galgastani for us.
As my lord wishes, so shall it be.
Deneb! Wait!
What, Kashua?
Do not tell me you intend to cross the Regania Flats.
This again? The pieces are already in motion, sister. If we do not move, then Vice makes for his own doom in Sonji.
You would match his folly with your own. The enemy has twice our number.
What would you counsel us to do then? Wait here, polishing our armor?
Enough of that, Payton. The Resistance is clearly unmanned.
I see. First they lose their Duke, and now they can't find their spines. Ha!
Stop it, both of you. What point in arguing amongst ourselves? The Resistance, the Alliance, these are old names without meaning. We are unified of purpose now.
It's as Vice says. If you wish to argue, you're free to leave.
The forces massed at Sonji are nearly the Galgastani army entire. Our scouts report that even the garrison from Coritanae has taken the field. Do you understand? The opportunity presents itself to strike at the Hierophant directly. If another means to victory exists, I do not know it.
All well and good if we can reach Coritanae, but how do we do that?
There is only one approach to Coritanae that will not alert them to our intent. We must advance from behind the keep, from the Bregonia Flats.
Impossible! The Regania Flats are a frozen wasteland, covered in snow and ice the year through. For every step forward, we would slide back too.
And yet, there is no other way. Think on it. The Hierophant would never expect attack from the flats. And Brigantes Castle stands alone in that waste. We could hardly ask for a better fortified waypoint.
Oh, the idea isn't entirely without merit.
I've no doubt you're up to the task, Deneb.
You'd better be, or we'll be sitting decoy for naught.
Let us pray to the Father that the cold does not wither your courage, hero.
Flee? Now? Don't be ridiculous.
I knew it. You're going to leave me.
It's always about you, isn't it? Well, I've had enough. If you want to go back to Goliath, go. I'll not stop you.
I've always been terrified of being alone.
Avenging our father. Is that not why you fight?
Why should I care to avenge him? He is no true father to us.
What?
I mean, we are orphans, brother. He is not our father. Not by blood, at any rate.
No. No. Who told you this? It's a lie. It must be.
It is no lie. I overheard him talking about it once, long ago. In all the world, you're the only family I have.
Why tell me this only now?
because you're leaving me.
Leaving you? Scarce a moment goes by we are not at each other's side. And so it shall remain. I will never leave you.
There is the lie. You have chosen your war over your sister. How long until you cast me aside? Until you forget me altogether?
Never, sister.
I'm alone without you.
Koshua!
Alright, so here begins Chapter 3. A lot of events are going on currently. We have to make our way up and around to... Oh wait, what that... You're gonna go up here. So through the Madura Drift, into Brigantis Castle, the Bahanna Highlands, over to the Raison Way, and finally into Coritanae Keep. So this is much different than either the neutral route or the chaotic route. Well, for one, at this point, Balmamusa is still alive, and in the other two routes we never went to confront him. He was always an off-screen character, and he pretty much got eliminated by other forces, such as, what was it, Leonard and Vice, I think. Or I think it was in the chaotic route where he got eliminated by the Bakram, so... He was always a character that would be mentioned, but we never got to fight him or ever got to see him speak or anything. But I think in the Lawful Route, we actually get to see him for once. Also, another thing, in this route, I think the whole justification for Koshua leaving Deneb is much better written. In the other routes, she was always kind of weirdly antagonistic and wishy-washy, but here you can actually see why she turns against Deneb. She's afraid of him going off to battle and seeing him possibly die. And that's the reason why she kind of turns against him and then decides to join up with the Dark Knights. Anywho. We have a new anchor point in case anyone decides to roll back here. I wonder. Chapter 2 is not very long, but Chapter 3 is one of the longest. And then Chapter 4 kind of all melds together. So it's going to be interesting to see what we're going to have to deal with now. Alright, new cutscenes. It also seems like after the death of the Duke and Leonard, the remaining soldiers under Deneb's command, they don't entirely respect him. It seems like they have their own agendas or goals they're pursuing. And so they're under a tenuous alliance, so to speak. Anyways, let's check out some of the new entries here. So if you're playing, I think, on the neutral route, by this point, Barbas has killed one of the White Knights. But it doesn't seem like any of them die in either the chaotic or Lawful Route. It's still kind of ambiguous where exactly Hamilton is at this point. I swear we read this before, but I don't think we do anything over at the mountain there. More news entries about the Duke. So Deneb is now the leader, and he's allied with Vice, even though Vice seems to be about equal to Deneb's position. And nobody's really listening to Kashua either. So yeah, normally around this point, if you were on the neutral route, the Galgastani have already been defeated. I think they were on their way out in the chaotic route, but over in the lawful route, they're still going strong. So, in case it wasn't made clear, Deneb never actually participated in the killing over at Balmamusa. He actually was the one responsible for defending and leading away the attacking factions. So he was the distraction that allowed Leonard to kill the innocents. And as for Vice is much more heroic this time around. And he's not so much of a maniac as he was in previous routes as well. Too bad about Leonard, though. Leonard seems to be a decent guy in the other two routes, but in this one, he's pretty much a cold-hearted monster. Even though at first he was following the directions of the Duke. Aracel has not joined our party yet, so I don't know what's going on with her. Yeah, so she's one of our allies now, but she isn't a party member yet. And as for the Duke, he was murdered by Leonard. In other routes, he was murdered by someone else, but this time, he was murdered by his right-hand man. And Abuna Prancet, his storyline doesn't really change. And as for Manaflora, nothing there. Volak. I think this is probably one of the least used Dark Knights in the game. I don't think we ever encountered him in any fight whatsoever in the last two routes. Martim, of course you know Martim, this smarmy, smirking dude. And as for Oz, I wonder if we'll get to fight him again. And Ozma as well. Thankfully though, this time around we get to recruit her. She's going to be by far one of your best units. Also the speediest one in the game. And Doris, I'm assuming we'll get to fight him later on as well. Anything else? Modigliani. I need to watch this battle over again. The one back in chapter 2. I didn't really pay attention to whatever he was speaking about. And Sir Marino. This guy was a complete throwaway character. Seriously, I don't remember anything or any of his dialogue. So it seems like at this point in the game, the Bakram really hate us. Might be an issue for one of your Bakram characters, but it's not going to be a problem for us. Alright, so we joined Duke Leonar's assassination and got this title, and then we struck down Leonar and got this title. And that's gonna wrap up our current recap. Alright. So at this point, if you're already at the level cap, you can also go over to the Wildwood and farm for some stat cards. It's really useful, especially if you don't have very powerful characters and you're looking to have an easier time in the game. Well, let's go ahead and move on with the story. Looks like we're going on a flanking run. Okay, so I gotta... Okay, we just have to grab a buff card, and now I gotta redeploy my units. Okay, so at this point, Kashua leaves as a guest character, but if you have her recruited, you can still use her. Let's throw on our old spells. I'm looking for my summon spells. So we're throwing on Wisp Light 2 and also you know what, just for fun, I'm going to throw on Heavenly Judge 2. This is a light elemental summon, or not summon, not. The light elemental tier 2 Apocrypha spell. I think it was also possible to grab the tier 1 Apocrypha spell back in the San Bronza ruins, but we never got a drop for it. So this is how we're going to run Kashua for now. Looking good. Actually, hang on. I don't think I need this one. Do I have anything though? Not really. Ordinarily I'd keep Holy Water on or something else, but you know what, she'll be fine. Oh, hang on. Let me just throw this on. Insight 2 seems kinda overkill for Kashua, but if you increase her MP, that also increases the rate at which Meditate 4 can replenish her MP. Just something to keep in mind. Alright, so we have Kashua. Let me flip these two around. Our usual white knights are going to be right behind them, just to speed things along. There we go. Our two white knights. We got Sestina over here. I guess we'll use... Where's Hobyrim? Oh, right, he's a Fusilier. In that case, we'll throw in... Where is he? I am looking for our former Fusilier. Lindell, and then Sherry. Where's Olivia? And then... Oh, right, Canopus. Keep forgetting about him. And last but not least, our other character is going to be Yuria. Her songstress abilities really ramp up the rate at which we can eliminate enemies with magic, so that's the only reason why we carry her into the party anyway. If not for that, we'd probably use someone else. Alright. That looks good. Let's check out the field. Who is this guy over here? I think we've encountered him before. His name is eluding me right at this moment. But this is going to be fine. Let's go ahead and start up the battle. Just got to remember to pick up the stat cards and also Kashua. No, we don't have any extra charms, so let's go ahead and get started.
It's colder than a witch's teat. We'll not find trouble out here.
I'd sooner be back in Brigantis myself.
Quit your griping. We have a patrol to finish.
Begging your pardons, Sir Hecktor. I weren't doing no griping, honest.
Easy, lad. Who wouldn't rather be home in front of a roaring fire, eh?
What is it brings you out all this way, Lord Commander?
I'm no lord, just a common soldier, like yourselves. I was ordered to hold Brigantis, and this I have done.
You were ever a loyal follower of House Orlando. Still, a man like you serving under Zabos, it's a disgrace.
I'll string you from the gallows myself if you speak of the High Commander like that again.
Well, of course. Forgive me, sir.
A knight's first duty is to liege and kingdom. My father, Sir Briam, taught me this, and his father, Sir Cornelius, taught him. Perhaps you think these age-worn vows bind us, but it is in times such as these that their true worth becomes clear.
Forgive me, Sir Hecktor. I spoke out of turn.
Rouse yourselves! The enemy is upon us!
I didn't think to encounter Galgastani scouts so far afield.
We haven't come all this way for nothing. To arms!
Okay, so first off, I want to do a quick shout out to an Easter egg from Final Fantasy Tactics. The house that they just mentioned, House Orlando, that is the same name as Cid from Final Fantasy Tactics. Cid as in TG Cid, as in Thunder God Cid, the most broken character in Final Fantasy Tactics. Well, I wouldn't say most broken, but most overpowered. Most broken still belongs to your main character, who is Ramza. But yeah, Hecktor is also from Cressida's family. I think he's married to, like, Cressida's sister in the Chaotic Rat. Or was married. Oh wait, the game turned off my speed up function. Okay, let's start off by... Let's charm this guy. And then we can sit back here, drop MP all day, every day. Or you know what, we can fly in close and drop this as well. No, we're a little too far off. What if I move right about here? No, it's not worth it. Looks like we're in for a wait. Plus, we finally get Kashua back in our party. Every other unit on the other team should be very, very wary and afraid. With 3 or 4 summoners on our party, we should be able to run through this game very quickly. Not gonna be much of a challenge. Right now we'll sit down here, pop more MP, get some extra free turns. Oh, I guess I can move up. No point in sitting here. Not when Deneb can solo everyone. Alright, do I have enough range? No. I think I should after this. Damn. I forgot she doesn't have the extra tier 2 summon spell. We'll need to fix that. Alright, so this is why we jumped into the Sanbronsa ruins. We have all that we need now to just terrify everyone on the opposing field. We can take out these 3. Just like that. Kashua is simply one of our biggest nukes on our team now. And it's very satisfying too. Considering what we went through just to get to this point. It's very much deserved as well. If you can handle the Sanbronsa ruins, you can handle the rest of the game. And considering the fact that there's no way to skip battles, other than just to aim for the enemy leader, you're bound to become overpowered at some point in the game.
I am Hecktor de Dara, son of Briam, Knight of Galgistan. Speak your name, Wallister.
I am Deneb Pavel, and I am here because I fear for Valeria's future.
The Butcher of Goliath. Your infamies precede you. You're to be commended. Few Wallister have tread so deep into these lands. But you'll not reach Brigantus on our watch.
Okay, so he's gonna wait over there. Meanwhile, we'll go over here and take care of this character. strange. No mention about Cressida or Nybeth for that matter. Looks like we're here on our own. See, if you have the winged ring or any other accessory that gives you flight, you can bypass Rampart Aura. You cannot do that with teleportation. It's something to keep in mind. Can we not kill you? No. We will stop that unit. Oh, hey, we got some fruit. And this is going to end these two. That's a shame. No stat cards. Let's pick that up and... yeah, we earned the lightning charm. Let's go ahead and end this battle. This is a very sturdy knight. Is he immune to poison? Yeah, pretty much. Alright, so that's going to end this battle. He's done for.
The tide turns. We withdraw! I'll be waiting for you at Brigantus, Deneb.
Interesting, it's not Hector's time to die here. Okay, there we go. Got the lightning charm. Let's move on. Alright, moving on to the next battle. For this next map, we can choose to enter either from the north or south. Did I say north? I mean west. This is very similar to what we did in previous maps. Or previous routes, I mean. I think the easier way to get in is through the southern wall. But if you want a challenge, you can also take the western wall as well. If you do happen to take the western wall, there is some optional dialogue if you have Zapan and Canopus in your party. Otherwise, if you take the southern wall, there's only dialogue for Canopus. I'm going to go ahead and go over here, and we're going to see the extra dialogue between the other two. Experience charms. Oh, you know what? Let me go back and check real quick. Since this is our first time playing this route, we can check to see if either route gives us any charms. You don't get a charm on this route, but you do get a dust orb. Those are a dime a dozen, though. Once you start grabbing dragons to recruit, you'll get them all the time.
Tactics Ogre.
So we're going to follow through on our original plan. Now, who don't we need here? Yuria is optional here. Her only purpose is to strengthen our spells. So we need Zapan. And he has nothing equipped. We'll throw on some random gear for him. And I don't think we need to do anything else. Alright, so the problem with Sistina at the moment, she only has Sylphide. That's a tier 1 summon spell. We need a tier 2 summon spell. Do I have any extras? I could have sworn I had an extra one somewhere around here. No, I guess not. Oh well. It's not like we need it that badly. Our current casters are already OP enough.
The wheel turns against you, Deneb of Goliath. None have faced Bingham, Lord of Slaughter, and lived to tell the tale. Curse the gods or curse your sorry self, for your luck has run dry.
Wait, who? I don't think I can really be afraid of some guy named Bingham. That's like the least intimidating name ever. Okay, so yeah, by far this map is way more difficult than the other one. You have to cross a wide river, deal with 2 of these Cyclops. They're really tanky. Defenses aren't too good though, so at least there's that. You gotta deal with 1 healer. What is this thing? A hoplite, which is like a beast warrior. Juggernaut, which is sort of like a swordmaster. Another hoplite. Alright, 2 casters and 1 archer. 2 archers. And they're all archers, huh? Yeah, so we'll leave Bingham for last. For now, we just gotta make our way across. If the enemy AI was any smart, they'd stay up here and rain fire. But you know what, because these are winged units, if we stay right over here, these units will be dumb enough to cross a river. Just watch. If we sit over here and just, you know, strengthen our casters, I think we'll have a much more fun time. Even if it might be a little bit boring. So yeah, you can set up like choke points. and just have ranged units pick up whoever decides to cross a river. We'll see what happens. See, like idiots, they start moving down onto the field instead of staying up there like they should. The game's AI doesn't really take into account delay tactics. Unlike me, who is so impatient that I'll throw on whatever speed boosting mechanic I can possibly use. Come on. We want them to come closer. I think for the most part, beast units are unable to jump into the water. So I wouldn't worry too much about them trying to cross. Just stick any random knight with Rampart Aura and they shouldn't be able to do anything. The game will become brain dead and become stuck. Now see, the Cyclops are the smart ones here. They're actively avoiding our strong characters. That's fine though, we can keep throwing the speed up spells. Everyone but the main enemy character is moving. There's no penalty for delaying your turns. In fact, it allows you to set up for any encounter. I need to go over here. So just like I said, delay tactics, build up your MP, let them come closer to you, and once they're in range, start tossing out spells. And so let's go ahead and start blocking off choke points. Meanwhile, we can move casters. Well, Mirrodin isn't really supposed to be a caster. It's just a side effect of having a weapon that allows for it. I mean, Deneb can probably go tackle the Cyclops, but they're so afraid. They just don't want to come closer. See, if the AI knew what to do, they would do the same over there. Just stay far, far away as possible. Meanwhile, with Engulf and a spell book and a high-level summon spell, you can start casting from like halfway across the screen. It's insane what you can do with these long-range buffs and everything. Alright, I think we've had enough fun just waiting around. Let's start meeting them in open field. Otherwise it's going to take forever. Now the only reason why we're able to jump into the stream like this is because we have our special accessories, namely the winged rings. Let's start crossing over. It's going to take too long if we wait for them to come to us. Now, I wouldn't really look at this battle currently and say, oh, that's super easy, I could do that. No problem. It's only because we grinded through so many battles and obtained so many of the overpowered items that we're able to really put the strategy into place. And if you want to find out how, I recommend checking out the playlist. We ran through pretty much all of the major dungeons in the game. Alright, so who has... One of these characters has Eagle Eye or something. That one has Tremendous Shot, so we're gonna put him to sleep. That's a little too far. Let's try right about here. There we go. Barely within range. And of course it didn't work. That's fine because I think we can eliminate maybe these two. I don't think we have enough to kill all three. Ah, damn it. Oh well. Canopus is currently walking on water. He is basically Bird Jesus at this point. Now, Kashua, you could probably aim all the way back into the back line and we can eliminate these three. Close. Close, but no cigar. I think we can boost our power level just a little bit. We'll stop this enemy here. That will work. Let's slowly make our way across. I don't see that extra dialogue yet, though. Wonder what's going on. Okay, so with a fresh Eagle Eye, we can charm this enemy here. Even if we have to eat a rock in return. So it's easier to cross along the right side, unless you're hoping to do a lot of manipulation with the stream here. That's too much MP. Say goodbye to that unit. Okay. That's another 2 down. Yeah, no wonder those tier 2 summon spells are safe for later.
This walking mercenary who he says he is.
Bingham! Not to name I've heard. And I Commander Gattialo's the one they called the Lord of Slaughter, last I checked.
Perhaps the mercenary thinks a flowery title will raise his fee.
Of course. Were he telling the truth, there'd be no witnesses to it. They'd all be dead.
There you think too much. I say we gut the buzz and improve the lie.
I see you saved the sharpest tongue for your own winged one.
Cool. So, I guess we can... No, wait. We can't attack yet. In which case, we'll just wait right here. I should really feed more resistance charms to Kashua. This is really slow going if you're playing this fairly. Good thing we're not. Sistina might be in trouble if we allow the other units to do that. So let's move up, and Deneb might be able to dodge this. You know what? Let's try this. Never mind. Thank you. He did all the hard work for us. Oh, never mind. We can jump up. Side wind, or... Yeah, might as well use side wind. Never mind, we don't even have to use anything. Kasha was gonna get the next turn, and... That's gonna be it for this Cyclops. Alright. Let's go up here, and now we should be able to eliminate the back three here. No stat cards. Oh, we get one here. Enough to kill. This is probably going to complete this fight. There we go. Kind of out of range. Oh man, white on white is so hard to see. I don't really want to move Sherry all that close, especially if that guy has a crossbow bolt with her name on it. Do I have enough room? Yes, I do.
This goes poorly. Why does the keep not march?
For a Lord of Slaughter, I dare say you'd have trouble defeating a side of pork at the breakfast table.
Watch your beak, or I'll clip your wings, Birdman.
Birdman? I'll stuff a pillow for my weary arse with your feathers.
The pot's calling the kettle black, if you ask me.
That's the kind of in-game banter I love to see. Too bad it's kind of rare in this game. And typically it's only centered around Canopus, which is weird. He's probably the least serious character we have in our party and throughout the entire story. Let's see here. Can't do anything. I mean, we can toss a summon spell. He'll be weakened within 4 shots. Weird. He managed to dodge one of the attacks. Alright, so let's have Canopus shut his beak up. Well, that's going to end the battle, but we got our buff card. Alright then. Farewell to you, Lord of Slaughter. Oh, what the hell? That's strange. He can dodge magic. I wonder why that is. What's he got equipped? Nothing all that special, so why is he dodging magic like that? Maybe it has something to do with the tile that we're on. What if we go over here?
A nobler death I deserved.
I know, right? He deserved a death fighting a side of pork. Looks like we have some extra fortune marks. I see. Yeah, I kind of figured the whole water tile thing might be an issue. I didn't think the snow would be that big of a difference. Alright, at least we're done here.
But the Wallister have already breached the gates! We must send a rider to inform Coritanae!
Do that, and you sign your own writ of execution. His Eminence tasked us with this castle's defense. By the honor of House Didaro, we will defeat these interlopers and stop their advance here. Or have you lost your courage so soon?
Our dungeon holds scores of men who want nothing more than to see Galgaston fall. Should they join forces with the Wallister?
It shall not come to pass. We won't allow it. Consider that our enemy has fought across harsh, unfamiliar terrain outside our walls. They are fatigued. We will draw them inside the castle and finish them. Did you not wonder why I kept our forces from the field? Do you understand nothing of what I say?
House Dodaro has never fallen short of its word. My son, Hecktor, will not see it do otherwise now. If you are a knight of this house for true, you will follow your liege's orders with all due obedience.
Yes, my lord.
By your leave, father.
You have it, and the pride of House Dodaro as well.
Praise of which I am unworthy, in truth.
No, it is I who should apologize. I'm sending you to your death.
You do not understand, father. This is the opportunity I've long awaited. How many times I spoke of dedication to my land, my people, while my heart pained with every word. I could ask for no clearer sign than the Wallisters' arrival here today. I was meant for this.
Doubtlessly, they seek to take this castle and use it to launch an assault upon the weakly defended flanks of Coritanae. You see, this is their main force. The rabble at Sonji are no more than a feint. A clever, if reckless, stratagem. And yet, this may just give them a hope of toppling the Hierophant.
If it will mean an end to this conflict, then my life is... I leave her charges in Galgastan in your hands. I am needed below. Know this. The honor of House Dodaro will not falter this day.
Our honor is greater for your sacrifice. Godspeed.
I just realized that those two are a clear reference to the Iliad, the old Greek myth. Anyways, let's check out some stuff from the story before we move into the next battle. So Hecktor gets a big character moment here. No reference to Nybeth and the others, though. I think at this point in the game, in the chaotic route, he's supposed to be engaged to Cressida's sister. Well, that's obviously unmentioned here. Briam the Elder, also known as King Priam from the Iliad. They share a bloodline with the Lord of Coritanae. Also, notice the little reference here to Count Orlando. That is the Thunder God from Final Fantasy Tactics. Also, Aracel has a reference to the Thunder God as well, only except she's known as a Thunder Maiden. Hecktor. Nothing new here. I don't suppose he has a brother named Paris that we'll meet later on. Anyways, I don't think we have any titles yet, so let's make a save here and move on to the next battle. We need a knight in our party. Or don't put a knight in your party. It's only for extra XP. Stuff that you can already gain by just farming, you know, training battles. Though, even though I realize they put training battles in this game, it's far better to just do random battles in the Wildwood instead. At least with the Wildwood, you have the option to pick up stat charms or stat cards to further boost the power of your units. Training battles don't give you that opportunity. Plus, you can't farm any extra money or items as well. But it's up to you whether you decide to go down that route or not. Okay. So we're fighting against Hecktor up here. Oh, I just realized this battle normally has Zabos right about here. Or is it the other battle? I think there's a later battle where there's like a crossing in the middle here. That's probably a different battle. I'm thinking of something else. Never mind. But as for this battle, you have to contend with these two archers here. Or three. No, never mind. Four. Four archers. Four archers leading the middle line. The back line you have a healer, two casters, which is going to make having an archer penetrate these two far more difficult because of the terrain. I guess what the game really wants you to do is deploy a knight or two right about here to prevent these two units from advancing. So if you have one main knight right about here or so, yeah, right about here, if you have one good knight, you can prevent the two Terror Knights from advancing. And possibly the two Berserkers here as well, but Berserkers are not nearly as tough. These two, however, if they can cast Fear, they'll make your knight go from, you know, tank to kitten in one blow. We need that knight or whatever, though, because we have replacements for that. The white knights carry Rampart Aura, which will do the same trick. And then we want to throw Baguria in. Where is she? There she is. So Yuria is going to go back on, and we no longer need our Berserker / Warrior. Before I move on, is there any dialogue here? No, I don't think so. Well, other than Canopus. Let's go ahead and start.
You've come a long way to die, Deneb. You'll find these walls will not yield to you easily, nor will they offer up her prize without a fight.
What prize?
Those enemies of the Hierophant who languish in her dungeons. You mean you're not here to rally them to your cause? Then why? Well, no matter. The dead seldom accomplish much of note.
So as for this battle, I think slow and steady wins the race. If you can build up your MP, especially with AoE spells, I think you'll be able to break through the front lines and possibly even the middle line as well. I would be very careful against grouping your characters all together because of this casters. The game tends to love AoE spells. On the other hand, you can also throw AoE spells right back in their face. Kind of like what I'm doing here. Only except we're using summoning spells. I mean, we don't really have a use for you yet. Until we can get our hands on the Lich class, I'm afraid we... Which means we're kind of limited in what we can do with him right about now. I'd love to have him act as a support lord, but that's not going to be for a while. By the way, because these units are grouped up so close together, we can toss out this summoning spell. Cool. Alright. What have we here?
A victory here might gain us more than a strong base for an attack on Coritanae. An alliance with those Galgastani who turned against the Hierophant could well lead to a lasting bond between our clans.
Yeah, what he said. Alright. We can choose to clear out any number of units here. Since the Terror Knight is effectively dead, I'm going to wipe out the archers. They can attack at range, whereas the Terror Knight can't. And then we might as well move up. Eat this arrow. Interesting. If you're able to attack these Terror Knights and keep them away from your units, Hecktor will just sit here and act as a healer. That's all fine and well. Well, I forgot that song doesn't give us any extra MP. Let me redo that. I would just recommend using the Ardent Conga for MP. Let's start moving in. Okay, with more and more spells at our disposal, we can really start turning this battle on its head. Oh, sweet, even better. Now if I jump up here, I can throw this spell over here. Yeah, we'll keep Sherry far away. It'll be fine though, because her summons, we can cast them from one end to the other end. Just like that. The only real danger to Sherry are the archers, and we just about wiped them out. That's fine.
I see your plan. You've drawn our lines off to Sonji in order to strike at Coritanae's undefended flank.
True enough. For what good the knowledge will do you. You're finished, Knight. Your castle will be ours. Bend the knee to us, and we'll spare your life.
You dishonor me by the mere suggestion, Butcher of Goliath. I am a Knight of Galgastan. You will not take this castle while I yet draw breath.
Something about this rings false.
What's wrong, Deneb of Goliath? Do not tell me the Butcher hesitates to draw blood. You and I are foes. Of this there is no doubt. One of us will triumph here, and the other will be cast into the abyss. Now, come. Show to me the quality of a hero among Wollister.
We'll deal with him in a bit. For now, let's take out his allies one by one. Not close enough, so... Go to sleep, please. I think our low rate of fire against enemies with sleep is due to Sistina's mind stat. Well, I guess I'll drop some healing here. Same thing. No one can get past our white knights, so heal up. Not enough to kill, so we'll throw this down. What? Oh, it's hanging on by just 2 HP. No matter, we can fix that. Okay, Hecktor, you're all alone. I'm gonna check one last time before we finish. No, we don't have a knight. That's fine. But say farewell. It was nice knowing you. Oh wait, hang on. Just realized. Damn it. She's gonna be caught in the crossfire. Looks like you're gonna live for another turn. I think I can land a shot here. We'll just have to use Gnome. If not, I wonder if there's some extra dialogue. We'll give him a turn. Guess not. In that case, we'll let Deneb handle the rest.
It ends. The castle in your hands, Father.
He doesn't drop any items? I mean, okay, I guess. At least we got some crystals. Those are always in short supply. We didn't really get any worthwhile rewards. Agility charms may as well be tossed in the trash.
In the name of the armies of Galgastan, I, Briam Dodaro, surrender this castle to you. What defenders remain have already thrown down their arms. I beg you, take their freedom, not their lives.
You're not the first Dodaro I have met this day.
You slew my son, Hecktor. But I do not weep. He died in utmost service to his sovereign, and with bravery in defense of our house's honor. The men and women behind me are those whom the Hierophant imprisoned here for treachery. You requested them brought here, and I have done so. Yet my clansmen, they remain. Tell me, Wallister, are these enemies of the Hierophant your enemies as well?
If you want to recruit Jeunan, make sure you choose option 2. He is going to be that guy in red down there. He is a Dragoon, and probably the only Dragoon you'll be able to recruit that is a unique character. So, choose option 2.
What wrong have they done us? We are not the resistance of old. Our quarrel is not with the people of Galgastan. The generations-long conflict between your clan and ours never was. Always it has been men with power, men such as the Hierophant and the Duke, who throw their people at one another to further their own ambitions. It is not the Galgastani who must answer for this bloodshed. It is Balbatos and his ilk.
Springtime words from the mouth of a youth. Let us pray to the Father that they remain true through the winter to come. What will you do, Jeunan?
I am inspired to throw my lot upon the wheel and trust this Wallister.
I see. Deneb of Goliath, this man before you once aided the Hierophant in his blood war against your people. Yet he knows now the error of his ways, and seeks to atone. Allow me one request. Take him with you. Give him his chance.
If he has sinned, then my sin is greater still. I bear him no enmity. You are welcome to join us, Jeunan.
Thank you.
Cool. Jeunan actually looks really nice. I like his sprite. But too bad, because he joined so late in the game, well, because we ran through the first 2 routes and took the Lawful Route last, we're not going to be able to really make any use of his job or anything. Deneb already has that covered. And we also have a new title. Yeah, for the most part, we've been using Deneb as a Dragoon, so there's no real reason why we're going to take Jeunan. At least we have him in our party. And he's one of the few Galgastan characters in the game. Cool. Very cool. He's also exclusive to the Lawful Route. But I wonder... Oh yeah. He's also required to recruit another character later on down the line. Balbatos has gone missing. Or wait, Lord of Coritanae? So, what's the difference between the Hierophant and the Lord of Coritanae? I'm guessing there's an actual king of Galgastan and Balbatos is like the religious leader or something? I guess we'll find out. So is there an optional... No. There's only one route, one timeline here, so I guess nothing really changes if you choose option 1, other than the fact that Jeunan does not join your party. I think we're done here. Oh wait, Briam. Poor guy. He lost his son. And it doesn't appear that he has a second son named Paris. And Hecktor. He kept his word, defended his homeland, and died for it. He may have honor, but honor did not save him. Alright. Let's go ahead and move on to the next battle. So for this next battle, I think we're going to want to deploy Jeunan. There is some extra dialogue if you are interested in seeing it. But first, let me see here. Yeah, if you want to have access to a later battle, you have to use Jeunan. And there is 4 dialogue options to see. So let me go ahead and change something about Jeunan. What kind of classes does he have access to? All the basic stuff. Since he is a Dragoon and he's meant to be a physical unit, I'm going to do the same thing with him that we've been doing for all of our extra characters. We just want to raise his HP. HP is best on the warrior. The knight also has some pretty good HP growths as well, but overall the warrior does it better. We're not going to be using him in battle though. We're just going to keep him in the back lines, at least until we can get this dialogue stuff sorted out. So we'll just give him some HP items for healing. As for his skills, since he has a bow equipped, why not? Let's see. I guess we'll just throw the Lombardia on him. Basic items. That'll work. And as for his skills, the basic loadout. Swords, bows, and then Constitution to help keep him alive, and then Mighty Impact. He'll just stay behind everyone while we take care of everything. Now, as for the charms we just picked up, I guess we'll throw everything on Deneb. So, how OP can we get him before the end of the game? It's going to be hard to say. I am hoping we can at least get one of his stats up to 400. His vitality is still getting there, but he'll be fine. It's the other stuff like resistance, mind. All of that has to go up. Anyways, let's make a save and get to the next battle. Man, we need Jeunan for a number of battles. We need that archer for the ice charm, so Lyndal, you're going to cover that. Uria, we don't need you. We'll toss in Jeunan. And how's this battle going to go anyway? I've never done this one. I believe we've done this fight before on the chaotic route. Looks kind of familiar. Anyways, you have 2 units on the left side, the majority of the units on the right side. You can probably post a unit here, like say a White Knight, and no one's really going to get past here. It's too much of a walk around the right side here. So, hardly anyone's going to come this way. Maybe a couple units will probably take the left flank. That's if, though. Most likely they'll probably jump across the stream here if you don't attempt to meet them on this side. And also we have the height advantage, so take advantage of any archers you may have in your party. Or bow users, for that matter. And just to be sure, use an archer. Use a dragoon too if you have one, or just use Jeunan for that.
Wish they'd sent us to fight at Sonji. Beats a supply run to Brigantis at any rate. I know it snows. Bad to worse, eh? Who's there?
Galgastani Outriders. More swift than I expected.
Wallister? In these God-forgotten lands? They must have crossed the Brigannia Flats.
Troops on their way to resupply Brigantis by the look. They must not know the castle has already fallen.
Okay, we can begin by raining arrows on either that unit, or this unit, or that unit. A little too far to hit anyone here. So, who takes the most damage? Kath over here. Nice. And so we wait. We need for Jeunan to have his dialogue, so it's gonna take a while. There's one at the beginning of the battle. One when the enemy reaches 70% HP. And then there are going to be two thereafter. So a lot of waiting then. Let's see how well they hold up against Deneb. Thank you for that. No counterattack though. We're out of range for that unit there. Jeunan has no dialogue currently. Nothing? No, well. I guess we'll move on and wait. Let's start rounding up all of the other backup units. I'll move forward here and then let's play with you for a little bit. Damn, no sleeping. I think if you have parry plus a shield, that'll provide you with some extra chances to dodge attacks. Let's attack these two here. Damn it. If only that other missile landed on the other unit. We can cast Dread Vapor right about here, or Undyne. We'll go with Undyne. Oh hey, stat cards. Please don't take them. You know, just to be sure. Oh wow. Stat cards are dropping like crazy here. I wonder if we reached that portion yet. Probably. By Chapter 3, stat cards start dropping with more regularity. What if I attack Roberval? Maybe that might do something? Either way, let's press on. We really have the advantage this time. The height advantage is very, very useful. Will I be able to cast a spell from over here? No. So we'll just speed up. Take the card, please, Venom. Or Denim.
The roads to Ashton are shut off, and we'd have heard if Ashton had fallen. Could this rabble have taken Brigantes? Impossible! Sir Hecktor would never surrender the castle.
Balbatos has not taken notice of us. A rare stroke of luck.
Interesting. Nothing from Jeunan. That's okay, though. Let's keep eliminating his team. It seems like the ninja has some sort of blowgun. I wonder what he's blowing. One measly Aqua Blast. Now let's go ahead and block off this card here. I can go ahead and throw this spell out to her. Sweet. Goodbye. Oh crap, never mind. With Blizzard up, it's very hard to land any shots. We'll have to make it pray for that. On the next turn, though.
That news of the castle's fall has not reached them is Sir Hecktor's doing, Deneb.
Sir Hecktor? Why?
He has no love for Balbatos. But you know Sir Hecktor. Loyal to a fault. He and his father both. They would never oppose Balbatos openly. When you arrived at Brigantes, he understood your true purpose. He and his father set in motion a plan to ease your way.
What plan?
Cool. I think that's the first optional dialogue. We'll have to wait until we can reduce the enemy commander's health to less than 70%. There goes that character. And say goodbye to her. And then we're going to stand guard here. We're not going to... Actually, you know what? Let's just attack. Oh, wow. That does a lot of damage. So, you know, we'll pop a potion. We'll pick up that card, and then we have one more unit to go. Let's reduce his health down a little bit more. That should be fine. Now we just need to give what's-his-face 3 more turns, and we can call it. I guess Mirrodin's in charge of attacking voice. Oh, you know what? Hang on. I forgot we can take that pistol attack card. So grab that there. If we left that one alone, that ninja would be able to take it. Your best bet here is to keep your casters away from the ninja. Let the white knights deal with that. Also, if we go over here, we can eliminate this guy. Where are you running to, buddy? I don't want to kill him yet. We'll just box him in.
Sir Hecktor and Sir Briam made certain word of your approach would not reach Coritanae. They even ordered the garrison's forces divided, else your siege of Brigantis would never have succeeded. House Didaro values loyalty and honor above all else, so none doubted their intentions.
Why not join our cause outright?
For one thing, they did not know if you were a worthy ally or just another would-be duke. For another, they hold their honor too dear. They could not openly betray their lord.
Sir Hecktor let us take the castle.
Aye, and his life. I am sure that by now, his father, Sir Briam, joins him.
What?
What a strange turn of events. So it turns out that both Hecktor and Sir Briam were not entirely evil, if evil is the right word. Anyways, this battle is done. We're just gonna box them in and have the dialogue play out on Jeunan's next 2 turns. So we're gonna speed them up to get that over with quickly. Oh crap. You can still do summons. Alright, so that's 1 turn. He didn't say anything. I wonder if that's it. Well, we'll give him a shot, and if he doesn't say anything else, we can consider this battle finished. Alright, 1 more turn and that's gonna be that. I think the main issue for the optional dialogue here was just to discover that both Briam and Hecktor weren't entirely against Deneb. Yeah, that's gonna be all. We'll flip back to Deneb and end this. I think we've exhausted all the dialogue. So, goodbye, Roberval.
Never should have come to this blasted place.
Balbatos must fall, or they died for nothing.
Or just hear me out. They should have surrendered. Okay. So with that battle completed, over to the race on way. I don't think there's any dialogue here, so we can redeploy Uria. But first, over to the Warren report. Has any of these changed? Yeah, it has changed. So, Briam took his own life after the fall of Brigantis. How sad. Loyal to a fault just like his son. Both of them have died, and so ends House Tidaro. And Hecktor, that paints Hector's actions in a new light. He didn't really defend the castle out of loyalty to Balbatos, but rather loyalty to his own honor. Well, I salute him. Roberval. What's new about you? If you'd like to read any of this, feel free to pause the video. Oh, so he was just a supply boy. He was just on a supply run when he ran into Deneb and died. And he was totally kept in the dark about the fall of Brigantis Castle. How sad. Just another casualty caught up in the war. No time to cry though, because we have to move on. Undead units. Are we facing off against undead here? Yeah. There seems to be one undead unit right about here. One big old dragon. Two big old dragons. Two dragons. I don't know what else. What are we fighting? I don't recognize this guy. Well, in that case, since we're dealing with two units that can revive themselves, Kashua, let's... For example, we're not using Heavenly Judge. I'm going to throw on... Starfall. We don't really need Starfall to... And then let's throw in Rudlum. After all, since he's our second character that can use Starfall, we can get rid of those dragons at range and not have to worry about them. And we'll want those avoidance charms. All for Deneb.
What is it, 2 days since we last heard from Brigantes?
2 at least. It's not like Sir Hecktor.
Perhaps the weather turns foul. Brigantia Flats is often beset with storms this time of year, no?
True enough. But if snows had blocked the roads, I expect the company we sent to resupply Brigantes would have turned back by now.
When did you find time to sharpen that dull wit of yours?
Dull or not, I'm right, most like. If the High Commander finds out aught is amiss, it's your neck, not mine.
I'll worry about my neck. You worry about yours. And pray address me properly as Decurion.
Decurion, a party approaches!
Friend or foe?
Can't say, but they're not from Brigantes.
A Galgastani patrol. We can't let them alert Coritanae. To battle!
Seems like this is a throwaway battle. I don't think we're dealing with anyone important here. Let's go ahead and take the high ground. But not before speeding up Kashua. This is a map that we don't really get a lot of time with. I don't think we've ever had any battles here on the chaotic or neutral route. Go ahead and move forward. And just so we can get that dragon out of the way, we'll go ahead and toss some MP to Rudlum. Perfect. Yeah, maybe in the future. Sweet. There goes one card. There are going to be more undead dragons in the Palace of the Dead, so I wouldn't feel too bad about killing these dragons here. We have far more important things to do anyway. Say goodbye to this dragon. I hope they drop some worm whiskers or something. I hope so too. We have all of these spells, but we never get to use any of them. Anyway, I'm gonna make my way up and eliminate all these characters before moving on to Vance over there. This seems like a really straightforward battle. Just make sure you guys have some sort of way to eliminate those undead dragons, otherwise they'll keep reviving over and over. That's not gonna work. Simply out of range. If you haven't been stat card farming, this is definitely one where you want to take full advantage. Unlike me though, I got better things to do, so let's go ahead and eliminate all of them. Still, if you want the best chances for rolling stat cards, wait until Chapter 4. Do those zombie dragons attack them? I wouldn't know. Never played this route before. If they do, that's news to me. Yeah, they would. But I'm guessing probably at this point in the story you might not have a reliable Beastmaster. Or one at all. I don't remember when exactly is the earliest opportunity you can recruit a Beastmaster. Let's take out their healers.
Wallisters? Here? So these Wallister dogs are the reason Brigantus has fallen silent. Their heads will make fine gifts for Sir Zabos.
Oh, you can? It's probably down to a factor of whether those dragons are neutral or not. Plus, there might also be the issue of having a high enough percentage. I don't think the game really expects you to be able to whittle away their health. And their percentage rates might be way too low. But maybe I'm wrong. I never tried recruiting any beasts until way into the end of Chapter 4. By the time we got What's-Her-Face, or What's-His-Face camp. Perhaps. I didn't check. That card's gonna go to Kashua. Why did I move Kashua over there? Completely forgot. Shouldn't have done that, buddy. It might be. Who knows? So I've heard the highest percentage anyone has ever gotten a recruit was up to like 40 something. Even though in my own experience I've only ever seen probably 36 at the highest. This unit's gonna die, so let's aim for her.
No wonder crossing Brigantia Flats gave you no trouble. You fight like lions. Hoping to take Coritanae from the rear, I figure.
Truly, we face one of Galgastan's finest military minds.
I love how sarcastic Deneb's being there. No, really, that was our entire plan the whole time we were here. Anywho, we can eliminate these two here. Ah, crap, wrong spell. I was not looking when I decided to heal them. I was looking for this spell. Always remember to double check, especially if you're going for a no wheel tarot or chariot tarot. If you're going for a no chariot tarot run, make sure you double check before casting anything. Or you might just end up killing your enemies instead of your allies. And vice versa. Don't want to attack your allies when you want to heal them. Alright, so we just have to move Kashua onto that card and we are done. It's been a very simple fight. Yep, got all the charms, so let's get out of here. I don't know if I can stress this enough, but if you have not completed any battles, especially if you're replaying some battles, if you're supposed to be completing some of these battles for the first time, make sure to take the extra effort and pick up the side objectives, because you cannot get the bonuses from the side objectives the second time around. They're kind of a one and done deal. So if you miss out on, you know, an extra strength or dexterity charm here and there, they're gone for good. So take that into consideration whether you want to bypass a fight or, you know, speed run through some events. Because it all may just come back to bite you in the butt. Alright, it is with heavy regret that we have to extinguish this bright young mind.
When our armies return from Sonji, your time will come.
Coritanae isn't far now. We must press on.
Man, a lot of rewards here. And with that, we have made our way to Coritanae Keep. Before we begin... Ah, crap. You know what? That was an error. Let me go ahead and head back. I'm just going to skip through this real quick. So always make sure to make a save before you move anywhere. Otherwise you'll screw yourself over and do something you didn't intend to. I was going to have a look through our Warren report and see if we have anything to take note of. What's going on with the story? The Curian Vance. Did we see this guy before? I don't remember. It's funny because he didn't have a brand new entry. I think his entry was recycled, so... Where the heck did we see this guy? Oh well, I don't remember, and he's not particularly interesting anyway. Okay, moving on.
So it's done. The Wallister are broken.
They are, my lord. Sir Zabos does not disappoint.
Indeed not. Now all that remain are Brantin and the Dark Knights. Still, even with Armorica, defeating them will be no small task.
My lords! The Wallister! They're here!
Calm yourself. You speak in tongues, soldier.
They lay siege to the castle.
How many are there?
I don't know. Sir, what do we do?
Meet them with every man who can hold a sword.
Yes, sir.
The remnants of their army couldn't have broken through our lines.
Unless...
Sonji was a diversion.
Did they just repeat the battle at Sonji twice? Because the first time around when they went to Sonji, the Duke lost. And now they went back to Sonji and, well, we distracted them, which was kind of the plan in the beginning too, so what changed there? Well, other than the fact that the Duke's army lost. But yeah, first time we get to see Balbatos and actually hear him speak. I think he was executed off-screen in the chaotic route. Or was that the neutral route? It might have been the neutral route. And then he was defeated by either the Bakram or some other faction in the chaotic route. Anyways, I see no new changes here. Let's go ahead and go over here. Well, this fight looks kind of foreboding. It's all red and orange. The enemy leader is going to be... Wait, is there a leader? Oh, it's this one. What the hell? He's hiding all the way up there. This fight would be broken if he never came down. And the only character you would have at this point that could probably reach him if you don't have any mobility accessories would probably be... It'll probably be Cannabis who will do the job. Unless you use spells. Okay, Rudlum, we no longer need your services. Let's throw in Jeunan. There is some extra dialogue here. And it looks like the level cap is still set at 19. Grab a buff card to get that Cataract Orb. And also we have some charms to throw. So who needs it? Deneb's Avoidance is at 198. I didn't bother to check Kashua's, at least before the sync, so crap. Would have been useful to see whose avoidance was at which point. You know what, let's start tossing some avoidance charms to Kashua. I think Deneb has plenty at this point. And just to be sure, yeah, we just need to grab that buff card. The second objective here is just money. Doesn't matter then. Not unless you're not using the infinite money glitch.
I am Deneb Pavel. Hear me, Leandar Balbatos. Open the gates of Coritanae and surrender. Kneel without a fight, and I will ensure you a fair reckoning. Resist us, and we will release heaven's judgment upon you for your crimes.
What hole did they crawl from? Listen up, boys. We only need hold these walls until our main host returns. Let not one of them into the keep.
Oh, by the way, one other thing I didn't get to mention, and this is about Jeunan specifically. During one of our last battles, when we were trying to get all of the dialogue played out, I didn't read the later entries because I was a fool. And it turns out that it's necessary if you want to trigger a later battle. And that battle is tied to Ravness. So I think we managed to do everything. We'll have to see though. That's gonna suck if we have to repeat the last couple of battles and the next couple as well. Jeunan is oddly specific in that he is required for a number of characters to recruit. We'll see how that goes. Let's not worry about that at this moment. So for tonight's session, we'll be playing up until we recruit Ravness, which will be at Battle 10 of this route. I think we'll have about maybe 2 or 3 more battles until then. It won't be much longer. Right now, let's go ahead and speed up everyone. Does Jeunan speak now? Oh, wait. One more. Nope, nothing. This is so convoluted. Yeah, I can't wait until we get our third White Knight. That White Knight is going to be replacing Jeunan. Either Jeunan or Lindel. And then, crap. I'm going to have to consider who to take out afterwards for Vice, even though I don't really want to use Vice all that often. We need to power up Vice somewhat. Unless the Stinky set can deal with that. Go ahead and throw this out. Sir Orgo. Where the heck is Orgo? Never mind, he's that guy up there. I remember looking at him and then completely blanked out when I was trying to see who was the leader. Ah, crap. We're gonna need that card. Yeah, I agree. I think we can replace Lindel. I'm not gonna be happy about it though, but there isn't much we can do. Gotta get Deneb up and over. Please don't take the card. I will be very disappointed in you if you do that. Actually, never mind. I think we can probably speed up.
Listen well, interlopers. The Wallister host was routed in the field. You're fighting for a lost cause.
So they weren't able to hold in Sonji. Unfortunate, but our course remains the same. We've a keep to take.
Any idea as to where to get it? I didn't look any further in the Palace of the Dead, so if it's there, it's going to be on our timeline. Let's see, can Kashua speed up? Damn. Unless Kashua can get this next turn. Oh, never mind. He didn't grab the card, so thank you for that. Right, the deep dark floors. Since I got nothing better to do, we'll be dropping through all 100 floors of that dungeon. I'm gonna try not to skip any. I am already starting to dread it. Oh yeah, for sure. There's gonna be a lot of good gear. As for spells though, we have pretty much all the best stuff in the game as of this moment.
Make your peace with the Father now, for when Sir Zabos returns with his legions, you will die.
Sounds like another way to say you're doomed unless your friends come to save you.
Wishful thoughts, cur!
It is a long way for word to travel to Sonji, and as long for your legions to return.
Ooh-wee, Deneb's got some sass. Let's jump up here. Thanks for the heads up. "100 floors though. That's gonna be quite the week or two. Or even 3. I wonder how it's gonna take us. How long it's gonna take us, I mean. I mean, after all, it took us like the better part of a month just to get through all the shrine battles. I suppose I can give this card over to Kashua. We're probably not going to see daylight for quite a few days. But as long as we don't have to worry about high-level enemies, I think we'll be fine. Hell, I thought the San Bronzo ruins was going to take a lot longer. Yeah, it's going to be all worth it for the chance to make more YouTube content. That's what matters in the end. Blood, sweat, and tears, all for the content. All for the channel. Not for a while. It seems like we made the right choice going over to the San Bronzo ruins first then. But we'll worry about that later. If it weren't for the fact that they kind of reduced the stat charms on your second and third playthrough, I would definitely run back through the shrine battles just to earn everything all over again. Like the stat charms, plus the fact that you can recruit enemies, especially the dragons. That's far more helpful than running around and collecting stat cards. Okay, so I don't remember if Jeunan ever spoke any of his optional dialogue. I'm just gonna wait until the next turn on Jeunan and then we'll call it for this battle. Let's recall all of our squishy units. I guess we can speed up Jeunan right about here. And you know what, just for good measure, let's go ahead and attack this guy. Maybe he'll say something if we reduce his health. This guy can hit pretty hard with magic spells. And if I go over here, he's not gonna die yet. Got him from behind though. Crap.
So close. You're...
Damn it, Deneb. You weren't supposed to do that. A golden ingot. Oh well. Let's just move on. Optional dialogue or not, let's go ahead and start the next battle. Actually, no, never mind. I'm reading this wrong. This guide can be somewhat irritating. So the optional dialogue is not until the next battle. That battle that we just did, if you let Gattialo live in an earlier chapter, he will be set up during this fight, and that's actually who you'll be fighting against. Well, because Gatialo is already dead by this point, we don't have to worry about him. Orgo the Mercenary. What do we want to know about you? I think we fought him in an earlier battle on the Chaotic Route. His story is still about the same. Nothing new. I don't see any more entries. No new talk. And no branching pathways until this point. So if Gatialo died, you'll take on a different battle. Whereas if he lived, that's where the fork comes into play. Let's make a save here. And we'll move on to this battle. What have we got? XP. And who's our main opponent here? Apollinaire, I think. Okay. Ordinarily on this battle, I think Zabos would be here, but he is nowhere to be found. Strange. I wonder what the other battle would be like if Gatialo escaped. I guess we'll never know. Not unless we come back around and redo Chapter 2. It's alright, we have 2 more units to throw in. Where is Uria? Urin. And then let's toss in Rudlum. There are a lot of clusters of enemies, so Meteor 4 will be able to target multiple enemies. Let's make sure we have that on. And do we have any charms? No. There's also a condition to use a knight, but we don't need the extra XP. Make sure Junan's in this fight.
A crafty ploy, Deneb of Goliath. But this keep still stands. And by the might of Galgaston, she will not fall.
I'm guessing Apollinaire is Balbatos' second or third in command. Zabos is probably higher. But I don't see him. Depending on your placement of Uria, you can start casting these songs on the first turn and have it land on everyone. It's too bad we have her in the back, so she's not going to cover everyone. Let's start making our way forward. We want these enemies to bunch up together. Let's see if they'll take the bait and chase any one of our characters. Ordinarily, if you weren't using overpowered units like I am here, I would say take a knight or two, go up the middle, and set up a choke point right about here. Depending on your unit, some can jump from down here up to here and then probably flank your unit. So set up a choke point right about here or so. Some enemy units can also jump down here as well. Well, never mind. I don't think I see any hawkmen, so they can't really jump down or fly down. Most likely they're going to be bunched up right up against this bridge here. On the off chance, some units will probably stick around here. Which means you have really no effective way of getting across. And I wouldn't recommend jumping too far ahead because then you'll trigger the boss knight and she'll move against you, and if you're underpowered, underleveled, she can probably do a lot of damage. Basically, if you fought Zavos on this map before, remember the same tactics and you should do fine in this similar situation. Also, buff cards don't really spawn. They don't spawn directly next to you. You have to make your way over and across to get them. It's going to be a big deal and a big pain in the butt. So in this route, you don't get access to our usual Terror Knight, which would be Diebold. Instead, we have to contend with the fact that we have to use generic Terror Knights to bypass the enemy's defenses. Fear would be absolutely amazing right about here. Too bad though, we've pretty much gotten to the point where we don't need Fear or Breach that much. Instead, let's keep moving forward. With a few more cards, I think Deneb can solo the entire opposing party. For now, we need to shut down these archers. Or not. Let's see if you have... Damn. This isn't going to be far enough. We're only going to be able to take out 3 enemies here. Close. I would really love to grab that card, but I don't think Deneb has enough space for that. Please don't take the card. mean, it's really easy to do so here. Let's see, we need to eliminate this unit right about here. Actually, never mind, these two. Oh crap. There's a second card. There we go. Alright, this is looking very good. They're not going to be able to handle the rest of us. Not if we keep this up. And with this, we can do another multi-hitting spell. We are so close to eliminating a couple enemies. Let's jump over here and do this one. Or you know what, let's save that MP. Ah, come on. Oh no. There are so many cards on the field, but I don't think we're gonna get to them all. Come on, please be lucky. Please be lucky. Okay, that's good. Oh no, we failed. Okay, so let me see if I can manage to... I'm gonna see if we can rewind and do some manipulation here. Because if we're lucky, we might be able to have a chance. Maybe, who knows. Yeah, how nice of us, right? Damn. You know what? Let's take care of you then. That might be nice, but I don't really want to share. Now, depending on who's going where... Let's try this setup here. Oh, come on. Okay, there we go. Got lucky there. They won't take that card. And that's going to be the last of them. I think we're good for the most part. Just got to get lucky here and here and here.
Jeunan! What are you doing with those Wallister blackguards?
Daisy, how many seasons have passed since we last met?
If you are here, Then Brigantis has fallen, and the traitors to the Hierophant conspire with the Wallister.
True enough, though I mislike your choice of words. We are not criminals, but brothers in arms, seeking not more conflict, but peace.
Why is she running away? I thought she was here to fight. Anywho, this is all but gonna guarantee that we can get all of the cards at once. Because this witch over here, she's very slow. That's great news for us, because now we can complete this battle. Sorry, lady. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Let's move forward, keep her off of us, while Deneb and Kashua can clean off the field. Kashua will take these two cards here. Oh, and also the mine card. You know what, screw it. She'll get everything. We could probably share one vitality card with Deneb. I don't think we should, though. Kashua has far less armor options. Whereas Deneb can survive with the heaviest armor options. He doesn't need nearly as much vitality. Grab that, Kashua. Let's go block off this knight here. And she's really slow.
You do not know the past of this man you called your ally, Deneb of Goliath. His sword is wet with the blood of innocents, and his boots dark with the ashes of their village.
It is true. I have no desire to deny what I have done. Nor do I deny that it was a terrible mistake, a weighty sin upon my soul. All those who lent aid to Balbatos' blood war were ogres. Ogres in men's flesh.
You blame His Eminence? It was you upon the field of battle. You who mistook friend for foe.
You speak as though your own hands were not stained dark with the blood of innocents.
Innocence? Do not brand me with your iron, traitor. I fought only the enemies of this kingdom, gnawing vermin like you, who place the blame for their own sins upon our Lord.
Wow, she can hit really hard. That almost took off half of our health there. I should really back him up. So I think it goes without saying that you really should not deploy your mage units any closer than this. Otherwise, you run the risk of her using finishers.
True. Killing the Hierophant now will do little to absolve my guilt. I was a man changed then. Those villagers, something dark inside me moved my hand to cut short their cries for mercy. I believed in my black heart that I did my duty for Galgastan, that I served my people even as I slew them. But what did I serve other than death? I watched as the light faded from the eyes of our people and fear grew in their hearts. I watched as the beauty that was Galgastan perished.
Foolishness! You would have us return to the years of Dorgalawa's rule. Is that it? When the Bakram and Wallister dined at the king's table, while the Galgastani were left to forage for scraps. You would throw away all we built this kingdom for. Where is the beauty in that, I ask you?
You decry the injustices of Dorgalawa while you wish them upon the Wallister? You would strip them and your own clansmen of their freedom. The Hierophant's justice has failed, and his people abandon him. Surely you see it, Daisy. You cannot build a castle upon shifting sands.
As you wish. We will let the battle decide who has the right of it.
Bold words for someone who has no allies left. Anywho, we're just gonna sit here while Kashua picks up the final remaining card. Oh no. Crap. I forgot about that. Phalanx is now up. Which might mean we'll have to take an extra turn or two until this thing goes away. Or you know what, just deploy Kashua. That seems just as well. Now, how shall we do this? Alright, so upon further investigation, I kind of figured, well, not figured, but I kind of realized why Phalanx would be a better option in certain cases over Steel Stance. It's because the whole 90% damage reduction is a flat reduction against almost everything the game has. It doesn't matter if it's physical attack or magical. It applies that 90% reduction across the board. So if you're up against, you know, mages, this is also one reason why it seems to take forever to kill anyone with Steel Stance. Even though we have like Kashua and Olivia throwing some pretty high level tier 2 summon spells, and Kashua has the highest intelligence of any of our party members, and it's still taking a while for us to take her down. But yeah, that's primarily the one reason why you would prefer that's why you would prefer Phalanx over Steel Stance. But she's done for now. Let's end this.
Glory to Galgastan.
And let's get going. I think there's only 2 more battles left in us for tonight.
Our forces have taken the keep. It is over.
No closer, Wallister. I'll never kneel to the likes of you.
You have no choice.
Foulest of days. We won in Sonji. We won! I said stay back, insolent cretins!
Your keep is taken and your men are slain, Balbatos. Yield!
You were wrong, Wallister. I do have a choice.
He's dead. I wonder how Vice has fared.
Where is Deneb? Speak!
How should I know? Run off somewhere, I'd wager.
You expect me to believe the hero of the Wallister turned tail and fled? Tell me what you're scheming, or I'll quiet you for good.
Sir, the Wallister, they've taken Coritanae.
What? How is that possible?
A force crossed the Brigannia Flats and assaulted the keep from her flank.
Madness! What of the Hierophant? Surely he's not...
Slain, sir. The dogs showed no mercy.
The Hierophant? Slain?
He did it! He really did it!
Vile, scheming creature! How stand our ranks?
Sir, we have roughly 4 companies remain, sir.
Godspeed! We've lost more than I thought. Send Brutakos and Mansa to Corinth. We will march on Almorica.
At once, sir.
That demon of Goliath will pay for this.
Okay. So I guess that ends the events over at Coritanae. Well, so much for Balbatos. Instead of being captured, he decided to take his own life. Farewell. But it looks like they're blaming his death on Deneb, even though he didn't slay him. And good old Vice, getting captured once more. Yeah, I think... No, wait, hang on. No, it's gonna be a while until we face off against Zabos. But it's gonna be satisfying once we get to fight him all over again. This is what, the 4th time we fought him? Alright, so Coritanae has been captured. Balbatos was killed in the fighting. And now Galgastan joins the resistance. Cool. Now we get access to Port Ashton and Balmamusa once more. Zabos also captures Almorica. I thought there was some sort of newspaper topic here that we were supposed to read in order to activate... Oh, never mind. This is the one. So, in the previous battle where we first used Jeunan, you were supposed to have him take part in the battle, and he'll have like 4 lines or so. And once those 4 lines have played out, if you keep playing up until this point, you'll get this newspaper or topic, I guess. You'll get this entry, and this will allow us to recruit Ravness. But before we move on to that, let's go ahead and read through these entries. So it seems like not all Galgastani people like Balbatos. In fact, a lot of them disliked him and hated him. But because he was the leader of their kingdom, they all had to listen to him. But Balbatos decided to kill himself in a cowardly fashion. And once more, we're supposed to chase down Zabos. I wonder if there's any relation between Zabos' last name and Bosch from Final Fantasy XII. Because the name Ronsenbach is awfully similar to Ronsenberg. I'm pretty sure it's just a coincidence, but you never know. And Daisy Apollinaire. She was interesting. I wish she got more screen time, but oh well. So much for her. We don't get very many female knights here. Alright, so after having done all that, we're supposed to go back to the Bahanna Highlands. Yeah, so the Bahanna Highlands, it doesn't look like it has an active battle, but make sure you read that entry. And during this battle, you'll want to use either... Well, not either. You'll want to use both Cannabis and Jeunan for extra dialogue. You don't need a cleric here. And there she is, Ravness. We need to save her. Looks like we're surrounded on all fronts, so we don't need Rudlum. We have to keep Jeunan. I think it's far more important that we have Yuria to buff up our magic, but let me have a look. Most of these characters are going to be knights, so yeah. Very few casters. If there are casters, we can't really attack them because I mean, look how far they are. I think this is the only caster we can use Lindel to take care of, and then the other one's going to be way the hell up here. So instead of using Lindel, we're going to throw in Uria for healing and strengthening our magic.
We'll both be caught here. I'll stay and slow the enemy. You go on ahead.
I owe you an apology, Ravness. I thought you could not be trusted. Forgive me. You are one of us.
You're kind, but there's naught to forgive. Now go. See to our young Lord of Coritanae.
Thought you could slip away, did you?
Warriors of Galgastan, Coritanae has fallen. Balbatos is slain by his own hand. Surrender and save yourselves.
I did not think Coritanae would fall so swift.
Wallister lies! Shut your ears to their slander! Seize the woman! Slay the rest!
Dame Ravness, rally to us.
Alright, Ravness, don't do anything stupid. We're here to save you. And if we have to carry you through the entire battle, there's going to be hell to pay. Definitely recommend taking care of the casters and ignore the knights for now. This fight. A Valkyrie with no healing. And some basic armor choices. We're gonna need to post up real quick. Alright, so we're gonna take care of... Oh, wait, hang on. Too far away. I'm not gonna take this fight slowly. We're gonna rush in, eliminate everyone. So, if at all possible, eliminate the enemies at the bottom of the screen before going up. Since Kashua can pretty much solo the other units up here, we'll send her over there. And possibly Deneb as well. We'll want to move forward. Let's try not to take any chances. We'll have the two siblings go up. Meanwhile, our casters and regular units can go down here. Take that. Oh, come on. What are you doing, Ravness? I swear. The AI is absolutely brain dead. Yeah, she's probably gonna get herself killed. On perhaps a save file where we don't have all of these advantages, I think we'd probably fail. I know, especially on the PSP version. The PSP version would be twice as difficult. For one, you don't have any access to all these auto skills. You also don't have access to buff cards. And for some reason the AI is even worse. Let's see, Dullbind is not going to be within reach. 384 versus... Okay, so we're going to use a crossbow. Come on, we got to get in and out. I'd love to use this thing. Would it be worth it? I think we should probably save it for our caster. Okay, not bad. I'd like to eliminate these two, but because this right here is the priority, we gotta take care of these two. Maybe even the caster, I don't know. It's either we take out the caster in this night, or we take out the Valkyrie in this night. Who goes first? Okay, so it's gonna be the caster, so let's throw this over here. There we go. This knight is preoccupied. Way to drive that unit into the auto card. Goodbye.
So, this is Dame Ravness.
She's no enemy of ours.
Easy, Deneb. Sir Briam told me all. A Wollaston knight who toils for Galgastan is a rare creature indeed.
What do you mean?
She's well regarded among those who oppose Balbatos. Balbatos's men think of her less as a Wollaston knight than a rogue within their own camp.
Dame Ravness, a Galgastani rebel.
I'd sooner have the tale from her, but she'll not talk if she's dead.
Yeah, we'll want to keep her alive. I think we are free to grab this card. It's going to take too long for our other characters to pick it up.
the armies of Almorica.
Sir Leonar gave his life to make it so. Balmamusa, Sir Leonar, how many more must I send to their death?
A brave man, Sir Leonar. I knew him well. He would bear any dishonor for his country.
Wait, wasn't he a traitor, though? I mean, he did kill his lord. Even if it was, like, for noble reasons, I guess you could say. Still, it doesn't take away the fact that he tried to kill Deneb, too. So, why are they regarding him in such high honor? I don't know. Maybe I'm lost here or something. We can throw this spell over here and wipe out these two. Damn. Close. Very close. There goes 2 more cards we can pick up, one for Kashua and one for Deneb. Let's eliminate this archer and then move on to the cards. Perfect. Now with this Soul Cleric, we shouldn't have any issues. Free strength for Deneb, and then more magic for Kashua, as long as What's-Her-Face doesn't take the card.
It is a great burden he has passed to you. But who am I to fault him for that?
You're too hard on yourself.
Am I? Balmamusa was a foul business. It was unfair of us to ask one so young to bear so much. We trusted to your strength, when we ought to have heeded our own wisdom.
On the bright side, she isn't attacking us anymore. Good news for us. Okay, we just need Kashua to pick up the card, and we are done for tonight. It's good timing too, because I think we're about halfway through this chapter. Yeah, it's exactly halfway through the chapter. There are going to be another set of 10 battles directly after this one.
Dame Ravness, are you alright?
Thank you, yes. I live to fight another day.
Awesome. Now we can recruit Ravness onto our team. Crap. I was hoping Ravness wouldn't take any XP. Oh well.
It was the Golgastani who pursued you, And a Galgastani whom you helped escape. I admit I'm rather confused.
The knight you saw opposes the Hierophant. It was Balbatos' loyals who gave chase.
To what end?
The Lord of Coritanae is the rightful ruler of Galgastan. Hierophant Balbatos is merely his steward. As the young lord was not yet of age, Balbatos was free to reshape Galgastan as he saw fit. The poor child was a piece in a game he scarce knew existed. We had hoped to reach him before your assault on Coritanae.
Where is he now?
Balbatos' enemies shelter him. With Coritanae sacked and Balbatos dead, I should think they'll take him to Brigantis. A great many of their number hold the castle.
Good people, and true.
That's right. You've met them, haven't you? It is they who reached out to me to aid in the Reformation.
Of Galgastan, you mean?
Of course. Not everyone in Galgastan wanted war with the Wallister. And surely the same is true of the Wallister. It is war we hate, not each other. What better way to bring peace to both people than to change Galgastan from within?
Peace without bloodshed.
With my mixed blood, I thought myself a fitting standard bearer for the cause. I had but to open my eyes and see. And when I did, a new truth emerged. A way for Wallister and Galgastani both to emerge victorious.
A worthy goal. One I share.
You've grown much since Balmamusa. Continue your efforts with the Wallister, and I will do the same with the Galgastani.
Perhaps, together, we will find a way toward peace.
Wait, what? Never mind. I guess we can't recruit her yet. But it is one step that we have to take if we want to have her join later on. I don't know if she'll join now or maybe later on in Chapter 4. Oh well. I just saw her battle on the guide and thought, huh, you know what? Maybe this is the point where we get to recruit her, but I guess not. Oh well. It was nice seeing her again. And also, nice to see that there's more than meets the eye when it comes to Galgastan. They're not just simply an evil faction. Anyways, that is going to cover our session for tonight. We finished the first 10 battles of Chapter 3, and we have just 10 more to go. So, it's going to be a fun time. We're going to make a save here, and that's going to be good enough for now. I don't know, I guess not. I'll have to look further into the guide and maybe research when exactly she's supposed to join in. Because I think she's part of all the side quests that we have to do in Chapter 4. And that's not going to be for quite a while. Let me see. I got the guide right here, so let me pull up Chapter 4. So, Deneb side quest, Gamp side quest, Azulstan, Cressida, Ozma, Lindel, Sherry, Ashion. That's all in Chapter 4. I don't see anything here about... well, hang on. Yeah, I don't see anything yet about Ravness, so let me look even further. Alright, so instead of that, we'll look after another... Oh, never mind. I think I screwed up that last battle. Yeah, damn. Oh well. Yeah, she was supposed to join during this battle. It's because I screwed up the dialogue, which is a bit of a pain. This game has a lot of hidden mechanics, and dialogue is, for whatever reason, directly tied to that. So, doesn't matter, we're still going to end our session here. We'll come back next time in Recruiter. Luckily, we still have the save, so no worries about that. We'll just reload over here and redo the battle. It's no big deal. So, yeah, big shame there. But you learn the more you play. And that's the real takeaway here. You have to do your research whenever you're playing this game. Alright, so if you guys are currently watching this on YouTube, please like the video. If you guys have any comments or questions, please leave them down below. Let me know what you guys think. How do you guys feel about all of these hidden mechanics on recruiting characters? As for me, I think it's a pain in the butt, because if you're coming into this game fresh and you have no idea what's going on, you're going to miss out on so many characters. It's ridiculous. And if you really want to catch everyone, kind of like Pokemon, you got to do your research. Research. I really don't know how much I can say that, but it is absolutely vital in this game to succeed. So share the video out wherever you guys can, and also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Please check out our playlist for our previous play sessions, or head on over to our channel and check out some of our other videos. Trust me, we have so many. If you guys are over on Twitter, follow us at twitter.com/LunarlightGames. Over there you'll find deals, discounts, as well as news stories about the gaming world, as well as the audio giveaway we run from time to time. Check out the pinned post for more information, or have a look at our hashtag LunarlightVault. If you'd like to support the channel financially, you can do so by dropping a donation over at paypal.me/LunarlightGames. The link's down below, right in the description, but if you guys don't have a tip jar, don't worry about it. Please continue viewing our videos, make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure you guys hit the like button on every video. Follow us over at twitch.tv/LunarlightGames, and also hit the notification bell across all of our platforms to get updates as soon as they're made available, or to catch whenever we go live. That's going to cover this session. Bit disappointing we kind of failed at the end there, but overall I think we did very well. We completed about half of the battles in this chapter, and we're well on our way to completing the second half pretty soon. And before long, we'll be down in the dungeons of the Palace of the Dead before you can say, oh geez, 100 levels? Seriously? We got our work cut out for us. Alright, so I hope you guys are having a great middle of your week. Happy hump day to all of you. And until next time, and until next video, I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you guys will return. We will see you then. Take care.